So, welcome back to my journey series, season 2. Actually, we can start with the last year 2025. I was so happy, so inspired because I finally became a full time entrepreneur, full time holistic life coach, the dream I wanted about for so long. And I was so excited about it. But in reality, it was not that easy as I expected. Because actually, after that, in few months, I needed to register myself as unemployed. And since my business was not creating enough income for living, so I actually needed to close it down and formally it's not a big deal, but emotionally and mentally for me it felt really heavy uh, because that was like my baby, my first business that I have created here in Sweden. Yeah, I have registered as unemployed and I was required to look for jobs. And at the same time, when you are unemployed here, your kids are not allowed to be at preschool or school full day. So I was with the kids half day. Plus, I needed to look for jobs. Plus, I needed to close down all my business and I'll do all this administrative setup. But also at the same time, I need to think how I can actually create it again in future. How I can, what steps I can make so I can actually continue with my business because that was my main goal anyway. Yeah, it was actually autumn 2025, and I think it was the hardest time of my life, maybe. I mean, yeah, maybe the hardest was 2017 when my mom passed away. But yeah, that was, I think, the second hardest time after all this stress and everything. I actually had quite bad health issues. It was just impossible to do anything, and I needed to do so many things actually. Uh, and I think the hardest moment was also somewhere in autumn that I realized I actually have no job, no business, no interest or hobbies because of my health issues. I couldn't dive anymore, and I also stopped going to dance classes maybe a year ago. I have a really bad daily routines because our family schedule is going crazy. So kids are mostly home, and I needed to take care of the kids myself because my husband was at work. When you don't have energy because of the health, it was almost impossible. It was really hard time. So I realized I have nothing left, not even my health, not even my energy, no like inspiration, like nothing is left. Now I understand that this was like part of my inner transformation because that's actually like a shift of identity. Because I'm used to be like an office worker. I used to have just a stable job, and yes, I've been entrepreneur kind of on the side, but I have never been like a full-time entrepreneur. That requires a lot of inner transformation, the way you think, you act, you have different surroundings. Yeah, just everything changes. That's understandable, but when you're in this process, it's really difficult. And it was actually really difficult to get out of it because yeah, I realized that I'm just kind of suffering, and I cannot enjoy my life. But then something happens in the end of November. I was having a really scary diagnosis, but luckily it was not true. It was like a palsy diagnosis. But when I didn't know yet that it's faulty, then actually it made me like stop and realize what am I doing with my life. It made me realize I don't want to suffer like this anymore, and I just need to change something. I just really need to change something, because otherwise, maybe this diagnosis could be true someday if I continue like this. It was not about doing more, it was actually about doing less. Like, I tried to control a lot of things and to have like everything in order, and like I required too much of myself. Yeah, I need to search for jobs, I need to do that for my business, I need to do this, I need to like look for kids, I need to do this and this. Like, it's too much pressure on myself. uh, Even though I had already too much, inner control was making it even worse. The best decision I did is just to be more kind to myself, to try to enjoy life. I think enjoying life was not available for me at that moment, uh, but at least like just living your life without like trying to force something or to require too much of yourself. Just like go with the flow. I just started to be kinder to myself. Luckily, it was December already, so it was Christmas holidays coming soon, and also it's my birthday in December. And yeah, I think it gave me a little bit of this joy, so I could enjoy life more. It was, family holidays, and I could kind of forget about uh, the things which I needed to do. Slowly, this process actually helped me a lot, and I felt like day by day I'm becoming more and more happier. I have more energy. My health is stabilizing more and more, and like everything's going for better. Also, as I do every year, I was summarizing my previous year, and I was realizing what I want to have in 2026, what state of being I want to have in 2026, manifestation for the next year. And slowly, I noticed big difference in my state of being, but also how the world reacts to it. I mean, more good things started happening in my life. I also started appreciating more and noticing these good things, because it's very important also to notice these small, tiny good things that we all have in our life. Then something changed in 2026. I felt like I don't have that fear that I had about my future, and I just know that I need to do small steps, really gently with myself, but small steps toward my goal, toward my dream, and toward being an full-time entrepreneur. And actually, in the end of January, 2026, I've got a grant for developing my business. And that was, I think, the most important thing for me, because that means that I will be an officially full-time entrepreneur, officially and legally. I would not need to search for jobs. Then my kids would also be able to go to preschool and school full time. So then I will have actually time to develop my business, to do what I love full time. I think that's the most important. Yeah, I am now opening a company, Julia de Grace Spa. Of course, yeah, as you know, I'm developing it from 2022. But before I didn't have a company, I had like a sole trader, mostly for my services as a holistic life coach. But now, really soon, I will have like a legal entity, a company, Julia Grespa. And that's so exciting because that was like my dream just from beginning when I created Julia Grespa, to have like a big scalable international brand and company. Very soon, in a week or something, I will have my company registered here in Sweden, and also participate in the mentorship program for entrepreneurs. So I will have a mentor who will help me with developing my business and hopefully making it sustainable for long term. That's my vision. I think it will be really exciting. It's even exciting for me to follow my own journey, journey of Julian de Grespa, how it will unfold and what it will bring in my life. Yeah, so follow along and see you in the next episodes.